Oh, see.
Hey everyone, James Reeves, TFBTV here, SHOT Show 2023 coverage at SIG Range Day. SIG always hosts Range Day. They always completely blow it out of the water here. New releases, exciting guns, and they do just a great job if you look around with the setup. Now, speaking of great job with the setup, right here, Phil Strader, you guys have seen this guy before. Coincidentally, whenever we revealed the 320 AXG, that's the aluminum grip version of the SIG P320, this was the man to do it. And we were in Exeter a few years ago. It seemed like maybe 2 years ago.
I've missed you.
I missed you terribly.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't going to come out and say it, and I'm glad you did.
We got to get that out there first.
I'm glad you did. Yeah. Yes, yeah, we do. So with that out of the way, now that that's out of the way, a new version of the 320 AXG.
Yes.
What do we have?
There. Well, this is look, it's a Legion. We'll start there, right? And anytime we introduce a 320 to Legion, we want to do something that hasn't been done on the platform before. And a few years ago, we did the TXG, the tungsten infused grip module. And that was a huge hit because it was a polymer grip module, gave you all the benefit of polymer, but the weight of steel. So we didn't put any exactly new technology into this, but we did put technology that we hadn't used. And that is this guy right here, the porting on the slide. Now, this is one, some could say that this is a compensated pistol, but technically it's just a 3.9-inch barrel, like the Macro 365 and of course the Spectre Comp that we launched earlier, but we wanted to put it in a larger platform. And as it turns out, the bigger the platform, the bigger the benefit, because when you shoot this thing, it's, well, you get a reaction.
You know, I got the Spectre Comp version of the 365, and I got to be honest, man, I was like, gimmick.
Yeah.
Then I got out in the range, and it's like, it actually does work.
Yes,
So the way you guys, because the way I figured, it's like the comp isn't part of the barrel, so there's no way it's going to work.
Yeah.
And it turns out that there are people with actual engineering degrees who are right.
Well, you know, this actually, this idea came to me on a napkin, and I went to our engineering team and I said, look, I don't know if this is going to work, but I think it may. And it's like an expansion chamber, think like that. And they did me a prototype version of it. I took it to the range and shot it, and I had the same visceral reaction that you had. And we put it into this, a Legion, which, you know, it's obviously, that is the big selling point of this gun. It just makes it so much better to shoot. But of course it's optic ready and, you know, the same standard stuff, X-ray 3 day-night sights. We actually changed the Legion grip. We didn't use a medallion on this one, although we could have. We actually embroidered and stippled in the Legion grip into it. Embroidered, I guess it would be if it were cloth.
Yeah.
But
I was going to let it happen.
Whichever, let it go. Just let it happen.
We all know what we're saying.
I mean, come on.
Right?
Yeah, but it's just, and it comes to standard with 321 round magazines out of the box, the magwell, all this good stuff that makes it Legion. But it's one of those, you got to shoot it to experience it kind of things, because let's face it, it's, you know, you've seen my videos. It seems like it's, oh God, this is so much different. It is in the way it shoots, and it spoils you.
Right.
It really does.
I agree completely. And for those of you who don't know, I think I've mentioned this before, Phil is just not your ordinary marketing goon. He is your extremely talented, now, of course you're not a marketing goon, you're a fantastic shooter. Like, you're really one of the best handgun shooters that I know personally.
Well, thank you.
So when Phil says, like, hey, I just came up with this idea, this isn't Phil the marketer coming up with this idea, it's Phil the shooter. Right. So and it turns out it really works. Now, before we close this out, one final thing. Let's say there are people out here who don't know what a Legion, what is the Legion designation? What does that mean?
That's a great question. So any Legion product you purchase, whether it be this one or the older models, the classic, whatever, it opens you up to basically a membership, a brotherhood of members, of Legion members that give you exclusive access to Legion apparel, Legion accessories, knives, tomahawks, that kind of thing. And it also gives you basically insight into upcoming products. Like if there's something new coming to SIG, Legion members will typically get that, you know, kind of little, hey, guess what's coming out. You always have a couple of days notice before everyone else. So it's kind of a very elite group to be in. And we also have Camp Legion events that we actually fly people in, They pay a fee. They come in and they get a full SIG experience. They go on the range and they shoot all day long and get tours of the plant. It's become very popular, and it took off much faster than we could have. I also should have mentioned that actually has the Romeo 2 on it, not stock, but it's optic we make,
Right, sure.
so we got to show it. But yeah, the Legion membership is it's grown, and now we have, of course, the Rose membership, or the Rose program, which is very similar, but it's for lady empowerment and ladies training and that kind of thing. So, but as far as the Legion goes, it took off like wildfire, and now it's the hotbed of technology and new things we want to try and products, and that's kind of our platform, our launching platform for new technology and cool stuff is now the Legion. So
2 most important questions.
hit me.
When, how much?
March, and I want to say 1,200.
We're going to hold you to it. We're going to hold you to
you're going
it.
to see it around $1,200. So
Phil, thank you
Hey.
so much for having us. Thank you
Tracy.
for inviting this ragtag bunch from TFBTV. You're nice. You know, we had to come in here and ruin everything.
no problem.
by
Thank you for
here.
being still handsome, and
I'm trying.
it's
I'm
better.
trying.
It's better in person. You
I'm
think he's
no
good-looking?
Phil Strader.
Whew.
I'm no Phil Strader, but
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
I
photograph
try.
well. I don't photograph well.
Cut.
That's
Goodbye, guys. Stay tuned. We're bringing you more from SIG Range Day.